What's going on, folks? Welcome to 34 Questions. Today I have the homie Desi in the house. Welcome to the show, Desi.
What's good? What's good? Thanks for having me, bro.
No, for sure, man. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time and your interest. And I know, we already have good conversations whenever we kick it. So I'm looking forward to this episode because I know you'll have some good insights and thoughts on things. But yeah, my first question for you is going to be, how have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you.
I've been good, dude. What am I doing lately? I've been skating as much as I can,
Oh,
which,
word.
to be honest, like as of the past like maybe 2-3 weeks, I haven't been skating. Only because I am deep in a project I'm working on for our graphics team for On One Studios. So that's huge. That's been going all month. And yeah, life is good, man. Life is good. Just navigating, staying healthy.
Yeah, I feel you. What's it called? So, is your main thing graphic designing right now?
Right now, yes. In about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm jumping actually into user experience and user interface.
Oh shit, for like the
So I'm gonna get certified for that.
websites and apps and stuff.
Yep.
That's what's up. How you getting certified? Like, yeah, you sign up for classes or
Yeah, I'm taking classes.
off at a college, or you doing it on
Design
from
Lab.
site? Design Lab.
Designlab.com.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look into that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, check it out. It's kind of dope. I've already learned a little bit about UX UI from another thing I was doing called Coursera, which is dope too. If you guys haven't heard of Coursera, go check them out.
Yeah, actually, that's
Pretty big.
that's the first. I remember signing. I probably have a year membership to Coursera, man, and I just been a lazy ass and not doing anything with it. But I'll get
I
there.
feel you. Yeah, Coursera is cool. I got my feet wet in UX there, so I understand what I'm getting into now, and it's kind of dope how much UX and UI there already is, kind of everywhere.
Interesting. I mean, I guess that's a topic for another day. But I'd like to hear your perspective on that and how it's around us in the world.
I'll be done in December. I'll be certified in December, so hit me again.
All right,
We'll have that talk.
I gotcha. Going back to classes in school, man, do you feel like you had to like find a rhythm again? Because I feel like that's, for me, that's the biggest, I guess, anxiety I have about it, or the biggest concern is like, I've been out of school for so long, and like, I don't know if I can find that rhythm again.
Man, honestly, absolutely. It was something uncomfortable that I had to get into because I hadn't done it for so long. As soon as I got out of high school, all I wanted to do was work. I tried to go to school, but all I wanted to do was work and get paid and buy a house, buy a car. Like, we think that we can do all of that without all this knowledge first. Now that I'm out there actually getting it, it's like, okay, cool, this makes sense as to why it is taking me this long.
Dog, I felt attacked when you said that. But
I'm talking to you.
Hey, maybe it's something I need to hear, to be honest. But yeah, man, for sure. My second question for you is, what would you like the audience to know about you?
Man, thanks for that question.
For sure, man. Because I feel like if there's people out there who don't know you, right? And as much as we try not to, judgments is just a part of our life. And so this is a way for you to just be like, yo, this is who I am, and whatever I say, where I'm coming from, kind of thing,
I guess what I could say is, if you want to go skate, I'm down. I just want to meet people, especially people within the skate industry. It's been a huge part of my life for a very long time, much longer than I realized, actually.
For sure. When did you start getting into skating? I don't think I've asked you that.
I think I was 12.
Yeah.
I'm 32 now, going on 33. But yeah, I was 12 when I picked up a skateboard.
I gotcha. And do you feel like you were consistent in skating, or was it something that came in and out of your life?
I skated every day when I was a kid.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, I skated every day when I was a kid. I didn't. The weird thing was, is like I wasn't really into team sports. I didn't play ball. I didn't play basketball. I didn't play baseball. I didn't play football. I knew how. Just didn't play them.
I gotcha. What is it about skating that you gravitate towards?
I didn't realize this actually until like maybe last year. And I should have realized this the entire time, is that it's just fun. There's nothing else like it. It teaches you so much.
You know, I think the biggest thing about skaters, or like, I guess any kind of solo activity, right? But skating in particular, because, you know, you are constantly faced with your failure, you know? Like, you're learning a new trick or you're doing something, and it's like instantly, you know, you have that feeling of like, fuck. And then, you know, it's up to you to just, you know, do it again, like right away, pretty much. You know, all the skaters out there, when I see them practicing tricks, it's like, yo, I fucked up, let me go do it again. And they constantly do it for hours. But yeah, I think that's one thing I super respect about skaters for sure.
Yep. It's a battle. Usually when it's a battle and like there's nobody that understands how much they want it more than the person doing it.
Yeah, it's
like if you just walk by, you're like, why is he jumping off of this all the time and he just keeps falling? Like, bro, you don't understand that. There's something bigger than that he's after, or she.
Ooh, okay. What's that? What would you say is that bigger thing then?
I guess it's that feeling of rolling away. I think I want to say that the greatest part about skateboarding is the wheels hitting the ground and the feeling on your feet. There's no other way to imitate it.
I gotcha. Coming from a person who's never felt that feeling. But
hey man,
yeah.
Let's go skate. You and everybody else. I'm telling you, dude, it's the best thing I've ever come across.
You know, I skated. I was trying to be a skateboarder probably around the same age range, 11, 12, when the X Games were popping. Tony Hawk had just came out, and you know, like I was all about it. And then I broke my wrist going down a hill, and my parents took my board away from me, and that was the end of that, to be honest. But I always wondered what would life be like if I just kept going with it. I don't have balance.
Let's just say that this moment right now is a skateboard coming back to you. I got one for you if you ever want to skate again.
Oh man,
it's right here. There it is.
For sure. You know, it's funny. I started skating again in college just to get around, and it was more flat out in Long Beach. But you know, like everybody was skating skateboards out there too, like longboards and shortboards. And I guess it felt good to feel the, like, you know, the wind on my face. I can't say hair, but but the wind in my face. And but I just remember feeling like at a certain point, I was like, man, if I'm really honest with myself, I feel like I'm fronting. Like, you know, I can't really I just like to cruise. Like, I remember people be like, oh, you skateboard? I'm like, oh no, I just cruise. Like I can't.
It's
really...
all good, bro. Just push with everything. That's what skateboarding has taught me, bro. Just push. Because we can't do any of the other stuff without pushing. Just push. Just keep rolling.
That's so simple but so deep at the same time, man. That's how I'm taking it. But for sure, man. Well, I'm glad that you know, it's come back to you, and I feel like, you know, you're embracing it. And yeah, I think I guess, you know, when I first met you, skateboarding wasn't like the first thing that came to my mind, you know, or a skateboarder. But yeah,
I honestly, I feel you on that. I actually kind of put it on a back burner for a minute, because I was in that mode of having to go to work and making money to, you know, to go do things about things I didn't know about.
I feel you. My third question for the intros is, are you living the dream? And if not, what does the dream look like for you?
I want to say not quite yet living the dream. Am I close to it? I want to say I'm on the way. What was the second half of this question?
I was just no worries. I was just asking, what does the dream look like for you then? You know,
For me,
Yeah.
lately, me and my girl want to open our own business. We've always been talking about it. Don't know how we're gonna do it. Learned a lot about it though. We've been exposed to a lot of like sole proprietors and local businesses. Like we got homies that do this stuff too.
Oh no, don't mind the hand thing. I was just trying to
Oh, that's cool.
focus
That's cool.
this camera. Is this like a business that's still like under wraps, or can you kind of like talk about it? Like what is it that you guys are working on?
I want to open a skate shop in my town.
Sick.
I want to bring that back to my city.
That's what's up, man. Is there one there now, or is it pretty much?
There is not actually. The closest thing we got to it is I think it's like Zoomies in our mall and
Wow.
Vans.
What a great opportunity, man. That's what's up. You got to feel that need.
Yeah, man. I don't know what makes me want to do it. It just seems like I think I just want to build a place out of passion. It seems like I think that's where I'm coming from with it.
No doubt. You mentioned passion. What would you say? So skateboarding is your passion?
Yeah, I think so.
For sure. That's what's up. So thank you for sharing for your dream. Let me know how I can support that, man. A skate shop would be sick, you know. I think
Thank you.
any skate shop I've been to, the vibe is really chill.
Yeah, and it's very like it's so based in the community, and there's that too. There's nothing else like it, and I'm sure in every other community out there, there's something like the equivalent to that. Like there's nothing else like that too, which makes that beautiful also.
Do you have any favorite skate shops out there?
Right now, Street Science out in Livermore, California. They actually used to be here in Tracy.
Bummer. That sucks that they moved out. But hey, that opens the door for you. So hopefully, like, just speaking or manifesting it. Yeah, I was gonna say speaking to existence, but you know, I don't know if you saw the previous episode. Actually, it just came out today, actually. But the lady I talked to was talking about manifestation and how there's like four parts of it, right? You ask for it, and part 2 was saying thank you, like you already got it. And then I forgot 3 and 4. I have to rewatch that episode. But
I'm gonna have to watch that too then.
Yeah, man. It was a good one, man. But I mean, every episode's good, but this one in particular for manifestation is I think it's important for people who believe in that. You know, not everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. My 4th question is, what would you like your descendants to know about you? Let me know if you need more clarification.
That we know more than you think.
Damn, what do you mean by that?
I want to say, like, with every generation, there's always a wisdom that another part will never ever understand or grasp, and there's just always that gap. And things that there's ways that we see things. I guess it's a way to say to keep respect on the old heads. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean, man. I just thought about it like, you know, thinking about our ancestors, and they probably knew shit or valued things, you know, differently, you know, and how we could learn from those values and perspectives too, you know. And that's a trip. I feel you. That was the first time someone's answered it that way, so I like it. For sure. My 5th question for you is, how well do you know yourself? And if it's hard to put into words, you could just give me a scale from 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give you a scale, because I'm gonna say that I don't know myself at all. But
Word.
lately, I've really been thinking about who I am, what I like, what I enjoy, what I don't like. I've been very vocal about it, and it's helped a lot. So I want to say that I probably would give myself like a 6. I'm very well on my way to figuring this out. Maybe a 7. I'm gonna give myself a 7.
That's what's up, man. I thought you were gonna give yourself a lower number based on how you were starting off that answer.
I think I made myself feel good about it. I don't know.
I mean, like you said, you're in that process, so that process might make you feel a little more like in tune. But yeah, man, because I still feel like I'm a 5. I give myself a 5 in this sense, because there's things I do know, and there's things that I don't, and I just feel like I'm right there in the middle, still figuring it out. But yeah, would you say it's important to know yourself?
Yes, absolutely. Because that's the only way that you can really give something to the universe. You know what I mean? Like if you really don't, then what do you have to give?
That's a trip, man. I mean, I feel like even the people who don't know who they are or feel like they don't, I think it's sometimes a lifelong journey. Maybe there's a realization at the end of the line, but I think for me at least, what I see, the happiest people are the people who do know themselves or who can find it early. And I don't know if you ever met any kids or like who you think it feels like they know themselves, but I'm just blown away sometimes. Like, and honestly, I'm just judging from the outside. Like, I don't know this kid, but whenever you see a fucking kid on Shark Tank or something, like doing a business, and I'm all like, holy shit, like they found their passion early. And I guess that has to go with like, how they were raised as well. And hopefully they weren't like corrupted by their folks, but yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing other people dive into things at that level so early. It's crazy. There must be, I don't know what it is. There must be some kind of like spark coming from somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully one day I'll be able to. I don't know if you've seen the bow tie kid from Shark Tank. That's for some reason that kid just pops in my head. But yeah, it would be cool to interview him and just be like, how the fuck did you know, man? Like,
you're so smart.
Or just in tune with yourself. Like, cool. Well, anyways, my 6th question for you is, what's your jam? What's that song that gets you going? Either like it could be something that gets you super focused or super motivated, or it could be just like the jam that makes you dance when you step into the club.
It would have to be, and I can't even say this fool's name. The Buell,
dude.
And Holly Brune.
Holly Brune.
I just murked his name. Hold on. The Buell.
The Buell.
DX7. The song is called DX7.
I'm gonna have to.
That's been my jam
that
for a minute.
I don't think I've ever heard of it, so thank you for putting me on, and I'll let you know when I check it out.
Enjoy.
For sure, DX7, right?
Yep, DX7.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, man. So you just got past the intro questions. Before we get into the main meat, we do a little icebreaker here. Would you like to participate? It's a spelling bee. I don't force anyone to do it, but if you're into it, then we can rock with it.
I'm with it. I'm down with the challenge.
For sure. I gotta ask if you've come across the word in previous episodes, because I've been using the same word lately. Liaison. Have you? Scout's honor? Nah? Okay.
Nah.
All right. So, yeah. The word is liaison. You got 2 chances, and I will let you know if you already got it wrong, and then I will also give you a hint after your first try if you need one. But yeah, if you get it right, then you will move on to the spelling bee round episode down in the future. So
shit. I'm not Googling.
Yeah. I believe you.
I'm gonna need that hint too, but let me give this a shot.
No doubt.
Liaison. Liayzon. Liaison. I don't know. I probably murked that.
Say that again.
Liayzon.
Wrong. You got one more chance.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah, so it is there's a letter in the middle that I feel like is the hardest. Like, you know, when you sound it out, you can pretty much get all 6 out of 7 letters, but then there's one letter right in the middle. I'll tell you this, there's 7 letters. Yeah, that's the hint.
Right. Man. Leahyzon.
I'm sorry, man. It was Liaison.
Damn.
Yeah. No, don't worry. No one has gotten this right, so don't feel bad. It's
Damn.
Yeah.
What a word.
Dude, for real. Like, when I first looked it up, I didn't even know what was the right spelling. But yeah, I'm still here. My camera's just frozen. But yeah. So yeah, don't worry. Like, I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do when someone gets it right. I feel like they deserve a prize or something, but we'll figure it out. All right, man. We jumping into the main meat of the whole interview. I know you got something special for this, so feel free to throw it up if you like.
I do. I have a number wheel.
Go for it, man.
Where to go? Scoot over. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. All right, man. Spin it. There's gonna be music in the background, so hopefully it goes in.
So the cool thing about this wheel is that it lets me remove the number 2.
Well, look at that. Look at
Hey.
that. All right, man. The question is, life is all about blank. Fill in the blank.
I'm gonna go with love.
How do you mean?
Because that's the best stuff here, man. It's all you need.
Oh, love, for sure. Okay. How would you, is it love in general, or is it like finding love? Is it, yeah, if you could elaborate a little bit.
Love as in, like, the human type of love. Like loving one another.
Gotcha.
That's what we need more of.
What do you think is like, is there enough love in the world right now?
Nah. Definitely not enough right now. The world needs more of it, and it comes from us. It starts with us.
Well, what do you think is the cause of the lack of love?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. And if we knew, we'd be able to fix it.
For sure. What would it take for people to love more?
I want to say knowledge. Knowledge, opening your mind.
Yeah, I think that's a big one. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I guess, yeah, like, it's hard to come up with more questions about love right now, but Yeah. I mean, I I don't think I even have an answer to this question myself. I didn't even think about it. But yeah.
Well, you got to do an episode with yourself.
Yeah. I should put two screens up and just be like going in and out. Hopefully I can get somebody to do it, like for me, so it works out. Maybe even Doe. I think she wants to do it. Or you want to do it?
That'd be dope. No,
Yeah.
I have an idea though.
Oh,
You
what's
should
up?
record yourself asking 34 questions and then just like throw it to the side for a while,
Yeah.
and then come back to it and answer it.
That would be hella interesting. I gotta figure that out for sure. All right. Yeah. Oh, the gears in my head are just turning. My bad.
Yeah. You could just you could just you could just put it on the screen, play it and pause it and talk to your viewers. I think that'd be dope.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I feel like I gotta reach. There's milestones I gotta reach for myself before I feel like I could bring viewers in and have them participate.
I feel you on that.
Contribute.
You got to be able to reminisce on things.
Yeah. We'll get there though. We'll get there. All right, man. Spin that wheel.
Let me drop this number real quick. Here we go. Can you hear it? Does it make any sounds?
Yeah, it's making the.
It sounds like The Sims.
It hella does. All right, man. Number 17. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
That I take great photos. I forgot to tell you that. I take photos.
For sure. Is that just a hobby, or is that also something you're trying to incorporate into what you do, your passion?
For a while it was somewhat of a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's become a little bit of a hobby. I shoot for fun now. I shoot for myself. I was shooting a little bit of skateboarding for a while.
I was gonna say, man, like,
Yep.
that could be dope, like a little zine or something. But yeah, damn, I don't think I've seen your skateboarding photos at all, except the ones that you post on your IG and stuff when you were working at the warehouse. But
I have more of those that nobody's seen yet either.
dude, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with them, but yeah, I'd like to see them someday. Cause that's one thing I remember growing up, and what appealed to me about skateboarding was the fucking skateboard magazines. They just look so sick, like that, capturing the air somebody had. Like, I think it was Thrasher magazine I've seen a lot. But yeah.
Oh, you know what? If we got time, I'd love to show them here. I
Yeah.
honestly don't know what else to do with them. I'll show them here.
Oh, dude. Yeah. If you got feel free to. Oh, we'll set some time at the end. I'll let you know.
I'm with it. I got them all here.
Dope. So that's an exclusive for the audience out there. But yeah, cool. How'd that make you feel when they told you take great photos?
I was flattered, very flattered, because, and I don't want to say that it's easy for me, because photography is not easy.
Oh,
It's definitely not.
it is not. I never could claim that. Like, I know there was a time when I was like hella into it, and I still am. Like you said, just do it on the side, or for me, it's about capturing moments. I don't know, what is it about photography that you enjoy?
I think it's because it really makes me believe that there is natural talent that can be supported with extra knowledge. Because I feel like natural talent is what makes styles.
I see.
And this is why everybody's so different. Like, let's say you were to take like 3-4 photographers and they all looked at the same thing.
Yeah.
Get 4 different pictures from 4 different perspectives of the same thing. And they could all mean something totally different. But it all depends on the natural talent and the skill of that photog.
I feel you. I know we worked on a couple events together, being different, photographers, right? Let me ask you, what is it that you see? What is it that you're looking for when you're taking a photo?
I personally, I love candid moments. I
feel
love
it.
photos that I can talk about.
I gotcha. Well, we'll definitely talk about some when you throw them up later.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got stories.
All right. Throw me another number, man.
Kablam! Oh, look, it shows the history down here too. This is where we been, dog.
Where we go?
Shaquille.
O'Neal. What is something you can improve on?
Ooh. I could improve on. I'm really trying not to be too critical on myself.
I got you.
Because for the most part, I'm at peace. Like I'm happy with myself.
Oh yeah.
What I could improve on though is, I don't know why I'm doing this. Helps me think.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I could improve on my punctuality. I was late to this podcast, everybody.
Don't worry, man. I think we all got that problem, man. Like, especially the older we get. Like, I know my folks preach to me, like, you know, be on time, be early. And slowly but surely, as I got older, I'm like, it doesn't feel like I need to be. Like,
yeah.
Like, why am I putting pressure on myself when, you know, it's not that much of a big deal? But yeah, I guess for like appointments and especially for job interviews, be early. I'm not saying to be late for those, but
my high school band teacher, Mr. Modesto, shout out Mr. Modesto, it's the dopest. He would always tell us, if you're on time, you're late. So we'd always be there a little bit early. Every gig we had, we were always there a little bit early.
that's good advice, man. Yeah, and don't worry, you're not alone in that. I feel like you know, especially when you do trips with friends. Oh man, that's like the worst.
Oh yeah. Yeah, execution is so crucial.
Yeah, it's funny. I wonder what it is about it. Like I now I purposely tell people, like, whatever time I have in my head, I'll just tell them like the hour before, just because, you know, like, it's just, I think it's more more realistic, you know. So yeah, that's funny, man. What do you like? Why do you think you're not punctual? Like,
I think I get sidetracked really easily. I think that's what it is. I'm so interested in so many things that I'll just like, ooh, what's this?
Piece of candy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like for me, I'm always forgetting shit, to be honest. Like, I'm like, oh fuck, you know, I want to make sure I have everything I need, and there's always something that I'm missing. And I guess that's, for me, that's preparation. Like the night before, like, I don't do it. I'm like, I could take care of it in the morning.
Yeah, I hear you on that. What I started doing lately is I literally have a little notebook that I write everything down in now. Even just the little tiny thoughts, like turn off the lights when you leave the room. Like, I'll write it down so it becomes physical and it's out there in the universe.
Yeah.
And then I turn the lights off.
How's that keeping that notebook changed? Like, not changed you entirely, but
it helps me remember things. Because I used to be, actually, I could improve on remembering things. I guess that's what I really meant to say. I forgot that one.
There you go. But for sure, like, was that a hard habit to begin, or did it just feel like you needed to do it and you started doing it?
I saw my girl's brother doing it. And I just gave it a shot, because I do it for something about writing, something about the act of doing it. You know what I mean? And it's a pencil, it's made from the earth, going on something else that's made from the earth, it's on paper.
Damn,
organic.
You got deep with it, man. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, because I type things out, and maybe I'll try writing things out and see if it gives me a different vibe.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's your favorite rapper probably writes with his hands still.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe he does, or she does. but for sure, I'll think about that. All right, man, spin that wheel.
Oh, here we go. Who's 17? Mullen?
Yep.
34.
You should play these numbers for the lotto.
Oh yeah. Comment below.
All right. How are you your own best friend?
I am my own best friend in regards to letting myself indulge on things. I try not to feel too guilty about the things that I like.
I hear you. If you don't mind me asking, what do you like to indulge in?
Lately, I like gaming. I play a lot of video games.
Oh, for
I
sure.
enjoy playing it. I grew up playing video games, so why do I gotta feel bad for doing that? We're in quarantine.
I feel you. What's your top game right now currently?
I hate to say it, but Rainbow Six Siege.
Why you
Reason
hate?
why I hate?
Yeah.
Because it's so toxic, man. Some of those kids are assholes on there. I got kids on there telling me to kill myself and that I suck and shit like that. It's so crazy, but it's fun in a weird way.
Dude, yeah, it's a trip. I feel like this is a new thing, right? Like back when we were playing games, it wasn't like we were talking to adults, and telling them to go fuck themselves type shit.
Right. Bro,
yeah.
there's colleges that have esports teams now.
Damn.
Like you have to try out and you can get sponsored and go pro and get paid.
Is it too late? Is it too late for us?
No, it's right now, bro. We could be that.
Dude, I suck at first person shooters, man. Like, I have no fucking aim. Every time I played Call of Duty, what's it called? Modern Warfare 2, I remember it was just like, I never played online. I only played with my roommates. And then when we did, I was just knifing people. Like, that was my thing. Like, I could not shoot for shit. And I think
You
that's...
know how hard it is to do that, though?
I mean, like... I don't, but I forgot. You know how you could have like your own attributes or like whatever your Yeah, I would just pick the ones that would be most useful for somebody that's gonna be running around hiding and like just knifing people.
I feel you.
But yeah, man, because I don't know. I guess it sucks for me to admit that my hand-eye coordination is probably not the best.
It's all good. It's all good. There's a game for everybody.
Oh yeah.
What else do I play Skater XL.
Okay, for sure.
I'm definitely on that right now. And I think we play Dead by Daylight every now and then too. It's been a minute, but we play that too.
Is that what kind of game? I mean, I want to assume it's a zombie game.
It's not. It's
wow,
like a 4v1. It's a 4v1 horror game, and like one person plays as like a murderer that runs around a map, and then 4 other people run away and they try to break out. Kind of wild.
Is that your PC game?
It's on PC, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you play it on PC or not?
I don't. I play it on Xbox, but I'm down to play it on PC.
Yo, man, yeah. Let's try that one day. That sounds crazy to me. That's a game I think I would like for sure.
It's interesting.
No doubt. Cool. What was your favorite game growing up? Curious.
Street Fighter 2.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
You had a favorite character?
I started with Blanca.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I think it's because I was a kid and he was a big green monster. So I was like, I'm gonna pick him. He looks like he can fuck people up. So I chose him, but I don't play him today.
Oh. Who would you play today?
I play Ken. I play Ken now. Shout out to Ken.
What's the difference between Ken and Ryu, man? Or Ryu? Well, I know I'm not saying that name right.
I think in their storylines, both of them, they learn the same techniques because they trained under the same sensei or master. But both of them studied more in a separate technique. Like one of them threw more fireballs and the other one threw more punches or like more shoryukens.
Gotcha.
They would train more in different areas. That's what makes them different. One of them's married, one's not.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You seen that new Mortal Kombat trailer?
I did.
Dude, it looks dope.
Yeah.
I'm looking
I'm
forward
probably
to
gonna
it.
go see it.
Yeah. We should do a watch party if we can.
I'm with it, dude. I'm down.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds dope. I'm down.
For sure. I don't know when it comes out, but I think it's coming out soon. But yeah, all right. So there was a part 2 to number 10. And it might be like, let me know if you don't want to answer it. It's all good. But how are you your own worst enemy?
I put myself down a lot. I think I'm very critical on myself.
Is there a way you're working on that?
I'm just trying to be conscious about what I say out loud and how things actually make me feel, how I react. Trying to be more conscious about that because life doesn't have to move so fast, and I'm very critical on myself about getting things right the first time.
Dude, yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, earlier you were talking about like when you were mentioning about the things that you like and the things that you dislike. I had to talk to somebody about it before, and they were just saying those hard lines just start, appearing, and it's up to you how much you want to push them. But yeah, I think it goes along with that too. As far as being self-critical about yourself, it's just like I think about, what am I really tripping off of? What is it that?
Right.
Yeah, and if like it sounded like for you, it could have been time. 'Cause I know for me, time is one of those things as well. But yeah, like what's the rush? And we'll all get there. But yeah,
Skateboarding. Just try it again, bro.
yeah. I mean, there's
Try it again.
there's a reason why I liked it in the first place. So yeah. I think I was thinking about getting a board. Honestly, I might end up like designing my own like deck, and then that would be kind of cool in my mind. But,
I know a place where you can do it.
All right, we'll talk about it. Go ahead and spin that wheel, man.
Who's number 34? Brandon Crawford on the Giants.
Yeah. He's 34.
Oh shit. OG Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe.
R.I.P. man. A lot of people have chosen 8 for Kobe as a guest, man. I'm like, I enjoy that energy. I'm like, yo, for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah. I think it also shows, how much love Kobe had. And yeah, I mean, for me, I wasn't a fan when I was a kid because I was a Shaq fan, and I was like, oh man, they're beefing. Of course, I'm gonna take Shaq's side. But I guess with anybody that you dislike when you're a kid, like you realize as you get older, and as they get older, you're like, the reason why I dislike him is probably I have a lot of respect for him. Like,
yeah. Like you might have been jealous about him.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, and
I feel you on that.
Yeah, Kobe was definitely one of those dudes I ended up, loving at the end of his career because I could tell that he had way more awareness of who he was, I think, and like that's something I'm striving for, is to be somebody like that, which is dope. But yeah, number 8, man, is
number 8.
It's another heavy one, but when was the last time you cried, and why?
I think it was the last one I can remember was about a month ago. Yeah, it was about a month ago. I went broke. It's tough. Things got tough.
It's
Broke
heavy.
down in my girl's room with her. She had my back throughout the whole thing, and we go through things, bro. Like, that's human. You know what I mean? And you find your way out. You'll be all right. Slow it down. It doesn't have to be so fast. Try again. Skateboarding, man. Just like skateboarding. Just try it again.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I know that's a heavy question, and I appreciate you sharing. Yeah, like, do you are you more open to tears as you get older? Like, I don't know, for me, I feel like I am. Like, I'm just like, fuck it, you know, I feel that way.
Yeah.
I'll let it go.
Yeah, dude. I think it's totally cool because, for the most part, it's a natural way of your body telling, expressing how it feels. Like, there's not very many ways that we get to express how we actually feel.
That's true. That's true. I think, like, now you just made me realize maybe it's that point where there's really nothing else you can do. Like, you can't say any words, you can't really do any movements, so your body's just like, you know,
It do what it do. You feel me? Like, if you laugh, it do what it do. You laugh.
Yeah.
If you cry, it do what it do.
You can't stop it. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I want to give you some time to share some of your photos. So I think this is a good time to go ahead and do that, if you don't mind.
I'm down. Let me get this wheel off the screen.
Yeah. I just want to apologize to you, man. Like, I feel bad that the quality of at least my video is not so great, which I don't care about.
It's all good. Don't even trip.
Or my guests, you know, like, I try to bring my A game, and when it doesn't happen, I'm just like, fuck. You know, we talked about this.
All right. Here we go. Should I do a window?
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, you know what? Let me Google Drive it. I'll do that instead. Do. I have like 2 versions of everything. Hold on.
While you do that, I'm gonna practice, I guess, doing like a sponsorship or whatever.
Oh, for sure.
So this episode was brought to you by, well, it wasn't brought to you by, this is just practice. There's a product that I just bought. The fucking algorithm on Instagram and whatnot got me this time, or they always get me. But I don't know if the camera's not even reading the thing right now. But anyways, it's this red box called We're Not Really Strangers. It's funny because I didn't know how big this thing already was. I thought it was like this underground, you know, family game. But I checked on it, and it's a pretty poppin' game, and I'm glad it's poppin'. I'm glad there's like an audience for it and people are using it, hopefully. And yeah, in a future episode, hopefully I can play with some guests when they come on, or in person. I'm really hoping in person soon. But yeah, We're Not Really Strangers. I dig it. I think when I opened the box, shit, you might have heard the box shake. Oh no. It says, and you still can't see it, but it says, inside we're all the same. And yeah, something I wholeheartedly believe. I think it goes with the vibe of the pod. And hopefully we'll all play soon.
Hey.
All right.
Bro, I played that game. I didn't want to interrupt your
Oh yeah. No worries.
I was gonna jump in, but I was like, wait, this isn't a real ad.
No, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
We played it in our Discord,
and
Carly actually brought it, and I think there was like 4 of us, and we all took turns answering questions. It was dope, dude. I got to tell Erica how much I love her cooking, and then like the entire room was like, yeah, dude, your cooking is fire, and she had no idea that her cooking was so good.
That's what's up.
It's dope. Shout out Erica for feeding me.
Shout out to Erica. I hope to catch you soon. I believe we have an episode coming up. But
hey.
yeah.
All right, I got some photos for you, bro.
Come on, man.
So
I got some questions for you.
These were all taken during, I think, the months of. It was in quarantine. I want to say it was like April or even March.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should look that up. Hold on. I think they were taken in, March, right when quarantine started. So all of these photos are Oh, for those of you that don't know, I used to work at Braille Skateboarding. I worked in the warehouse there.
Shout out, Braille.
Shout out Braille. Shout out to the homies. You'll see them in a second. Let me just find out the dates on these things.
No worries.
This was... What the hell? It says May? No way, that was May. Was that May? I guess that was May. Yep, May 2020. Middle of quarantine.
Yeah.
So
Seen
all of
something.
these were taken within the walls of Braille, and we had to adjust to like shipment being not seized, but like shipment laws changing, and we had to all socially distance within the warehouse, and it was weird to like have to do that, and
Word.
what's technically outside and inside.
I gotcha.
But yeah, so this photo is the 5-stair rail. Shout out to the 5-stair rail. I was supposed to ollie this 5-set before I left. Just never got around to it. I'd love to go back and do it, so if any of the Braille homies can let me back in there one time so I can actually do it, hit me up. I gotta get my double edge too. But this rail in particular is a flat bar, or it's a flat rail.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently this type of rail is like, it's not preferred to the skater. They like the round rails
Yeah, yeah.
instead of it being flat. Reason being is because if you have a flat rail like this, the rail dictates how you stand on it.
Interesting.
Versus a round rail, it's a little easier for you to be yourself on it. Like, my balance is cool here and I can find it here. Like the flat bar rail, it's a little harder to find it on your own. It tells you what to do.
Interesting, because like in my mind, when I see this rail, I thought it'd be more preferable. You know, like I guess only if I'm going. How about if it's a straight shot? You know, like if it's not necessarily like the nose or the tail of the board grinding, but the truck's grinding. Like is it a 50-50? I don't know. Trying to think of yeah. So yeah, like I feel like a 50-50 would be easier on a flat rail. No? Or
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely easier to lock in, but if you're coming straight onto it,
yeah.
it would be easier to lock in. If you're coming in from the side, then you actually have to like come up and then move on. Versus coming this way, then you have to ollie the back height of the rail to get over it and lock in, which is, it's easier and harder.
For sure.
But this rail's actually not there no more. The boys got a round rail. I took this picture because I manifested that they would get a round rail. I wanted them to get a round rail because they kept asking about it, and they wouldn't skate this flat bar rail because hella people got hurt on it.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yep.
Let's talk about the picture, man. What were you looking at when you were taking this picture, or what were you seeing?
I think I had this idea of that rail eventually leaving one day. Like, I wanted a photo of something that just in case this thing would ever leave, I want a photo of it. So I took a photo of it.
For sure. Was there any you took this picture straight on, you know, you could have taken it from the side, you could have taken it from behind. Yeah. What made you decide on this view?
I guess the star of this photo is the rail.
I gotcha.
It's a portrait of a rail. As weird as that is, if this were to be like this dude's LinkedIn photo, this would be it.
I gotcha. No doubt. No, I mean, I dig it. Like, something about it, you know, I like the symmetry.
Oh yeah, there's another view of it. This is the whole rail.
I gotcha. I see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, but that first one, man, that symmetry just got me, like, you know, really like into it in a weird way. But
thank you.
I guess we all like symmetry, right? That's
yes.
All right, keep going, man.
All right. So this is the shop. This is the Braille shop. RIP Braille shop. It's not there no more.
Oh,
it's
damn.
In this space now is a vert ramp. Shout out JD, the homie JD. It's king of that vert ramp right now. But here is right when we had to adjust for quarantine. The dude on the left is Aaron Cairo. He's the owner of Braille Skateboarding. And in this photo, he looks stressed. He looks like he's stressed out. Truth is, in this photo, somebody said something hella funny, and Glow there on the right is actually going to go join the group of people that were laughing about something. I forgot what it was that day. So much funny shit happened in that shop, dude. But everybody was laughing, and Aaron was just in deep thought about like how to build what he was about to build, because he's very handy. He's a very handy dude. He's very knowledgeable and that kind of thing. So yeah, he looks like he's stressed, but to be honest, he really wasn't. It was a chill day, and that was the day that we cut the vert wall in half. If you see that in the top right.
Oh yeah, I see.
There's like a half a wall there.
Gotcha.
That used to be a giant 12-foot quarter pipe, and we had to cut that. We had to cut the ramp out of the wall so that we could make the shop bigger, because the company was getting bigger too in the middle of quarantine. It was so wild.
So does this warehouse just become like a big skate park, or?
The other half of the building is the skate park.
Gotcha. Is it kind of like the Fantasy Factory? You know how?
Yeah, I guess you could say that in terms of just like being able to skate in a warehouse that's privately owned. Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I think this is a great candid shot, man. Like, yeah, now that you mentioned it, the owner on the left, he does look like he's like doing calculation in his head, you know, like piecing.
Yeah, he was in thought. It was a Black Mamba moment. He was getting ready to attack somehow, and dude's dope. A lot of people talk about his background and his religion. He skates, man.
For sure.
Homeboy skates. Let the dude skate. He gets down, I'm telling you. Anybody that hasn't seen Aaron Cairo on a skateboard when he's not on camera, he's a beast. And you don't get to see it because you don't deserve it.
No doubt. Oh, this is a good
homie
one.
Ricky.
Yeah,
the homie Ricky. This is Ricky Glazer. Ricky Glaza? Glaza.
Did he pose
He's
for
Australian.
this one? Did he pose for this one?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He saw me taking the photo. This was actually my last day at Braille, and
Oh, shit.
I think this was like the last hour of my shift.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do shit that day.
I got you. You were just taking photos, man. Gotta get
Yeah, I
those.
was like, let me do what I love for the last hour of my favorite place I've ever been. So
Gotta get those memories.
yeah. So this is Ricky in a wetsuit. He was going surfing the next day, and Gabe, our YouTube manager, he ordered these wetsuits so that they could be prepared to try surfing. We just so happened to have a ripstick that was like a surfboard.
I was gonna say,
And there, yeah.
I see one wheel and I'm like, okay, a ripstick, for sure. How similar are ripsticks to skateboards? Curious.
It's more like a snowboard.
Okay.
Ripsticking is more like snowboarding.
It's like a lot of
And it is skateboarding.
a lot of back foot kind of like maneuvering.
Yeah. Definitely in the back foot.
I see.
What else in this photo? Of course, there's a basketball hoop in every skate park. It's not a skate park without a basketball hoop.
Word.
Yeah. That's Glow on the left. Shout out Glow. He's got a clothing line out, Clothing. I believe it's on the Braille Skateboarding website. Go get that.
Clothing. Okay.
Clothing.
Yeah.
Clothing.com? I don't know. At Glowboarder on Instagram. Follow that dude.
Oh yeah.
He
I'm
just
like,
learned front crooks. I'm so proud of him.
For sure. And who's the dude on the right?
Dude on the right. The one in the front, that's Andrew. He was the guy that I trained in the shop. He still works there now.
Nice.
I'm glad he's still there. I'm glad he still gets to skate. That dude is probably the biggest skate rat that I know.
Word.
He loves skateboarding.
For sure. Good one, man.
It's so interesting, like knowing, because Ricky's a professional skateboarder.
Oh, okay.
So he's got the deck sponsor, the truck sponsor, the wheel sponsor, shoe sponsor.
Hey, that's why he knows how to pose for the camera too.
Yeah. So he's very comfortable on camera, and like, I met him. When I met him, he'd only been in America for like a month, I think.
Wow.
Or maybe even a couple weeks. Like, he was still waiting on his new debit card, like his American debit card, and he was asking me like how to use Bart.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was very interesting.
Oh, this is all.
His grainy ass shot.
We'll go through this one and yeah, I gotta wrap it up with a final question. But tell me about this photo. This photo looks sick as fuck.
Thank you. This is me and Andrew in the park. Just we got the park to ourselves regularly, and with the fact that like millions of people would love to be here and skate this park, like there would be days that we don't even want to go skate in the park.
Was this like the
But
end? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. This was just a regular day. I think this was just. It was in quarantine, but it wasn't my last day. Let me breeze through these.
Nice. Nice. That looks
Looking like a little crucifix.
Looks like a logo of some sort.
His little Jordan. That's him on the hip. Andrew on the hip.
Did he land that?
He did. This is Glow. I don't know who he's watching, but this kid's dope. His energy is amazing. He's always down. He loves to skate.
For sure.
And he's so positive. He's such a positive dude. He's probably cheering somebody on in this photo.
I feel that. I feel that energy. I'm gonna reach out to him, see if I can get him on the pod. But
Glow Border on Instagram.
Glow Border. Sick, man. All right, thank you for sharing, man. That was a great little.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you.
That was a great segment, man. I didn't expect.
That was fun. I got more. I got more. I'm down to show more another time. I'm with it.
In your next episode, we'll definitely do it. But yeah, man, we've come to the end of the pod. I got one last question for you, but before we get there, just want to thank you again, man. That was a lot of fun for me. I hope you had fun as well. And yeah, I just want to thank you for your time. I think it's a very valuable thing, and
Thank you.
We don't get to kick it a lot, or we don't have that many opportunities to. But yeah, I'm glad we could do it in this way. You know,
this was dope, man. This is my first podcast, actually.
Awesome, and it won't be your last. I'll tell you that. I'll manifest that for you.
I'm with it. I'm down.
All right, man. My closeout question for you is, what is the greatest lesson you've learned thus far in life? No.
The greatest lesson I've learned is to say how you feel.
Word. That's something I need to learn as well, or not something I need to do more. But
it's definitely something that takes practice too. So be easy on yourself. But say how you feel.
How would you say that's kind of like affected your life? Saying things more.
I want to say that it's first and foremost, it's made my relationship with my girl a lot better. Being able to say how I'm feeling, what I need, what I want. She's been able to do the same. It's dope.
That's what's
and being able to do that, I was able to find, a school that I could go to, what I'm actually interested in, passionate about, whatnot. Say how you feel, speak it into existence. Nothing is crazy. Nothing's a bad idea.
For sure.
There's bad ideas out there, but you feel me.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I don't think even the bad ideas we think is good in the beginning, or until we learn. And like you said, it's different for everybody. So yeah, man. Well, if you got a rundown of shout outs that you want to do, feel free to do so. But yeah.
What do I got? Lashed with Joy. If any ladies need lashes out in the Central California area, Lashed with Joy, she's got you. She's dope. Lashed with Nikki. Lashed with Nix. Sorry. Lashed with Nix. NIKSZ. Fuck. Sorry, Nikki. But shout out Nikki. She does lashes too if you're in the San Jose area. Shout out the homies at Braille, Glow, Uzi, Gabe. Miss y'all. What else? On One Studios. Shout out On One Studios. Shout out Carly for having my back. Shout out Angelo. Shout out 34 Questions. Shout out you
for
watching this. Thank you.
Thank you to all the folks out there, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.